Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So Notre Dame's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
And they'll use the ground game here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. So Auburn's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Gonna run it. It's Brewer.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Brown. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back in motion now. Back to throw. It's Brown. He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Comes up with the catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle made after just a short game.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football, and they have a quarterback.
Oh, and he fumbles. Now the defense has got it going the other way. left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. The defense adds 6 points.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They call the draw play here. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Brown. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught on the outside. It's Simmons.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Quick throw, the catch is made.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physics.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Running back with the football. That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Brown. Completion to the right, but they'll lose yardage there.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Handoff running right. Breaks loose at the 40. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And they hand it off to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Brown. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And he's tackled after the catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Williams. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Breaks free. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Brown. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll be taken down, marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The pocket breaking down. It's caught downfield. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Now they'll run a draw play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Brown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to throw it again. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver to the air. It's Brown. Caught quickly. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Point after makes it a 15-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Brown. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening them. Spot the ball at the 22. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead 28-6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. A handoff to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's just wide open over there downfield. Kirk, what happened on the coverage that time?
Chris, I don't know how you lose the big tight end like that, but they did. I think it's just blown coverage. Whatever defense they were in, they need to make some adjustments. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Second down after that previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Okay, ready?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down.
2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Will step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And now the defense able to bring him down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To throw, it's Brown. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now.
On the double.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
Pound 55 Wheat.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
1st down and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Back to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the touchdown is huge, but now the crucial two-point conversion to get it to a one-score game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. Third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
On the double.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol.
Here we go.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they'll give it to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. It's a fake. It's a fake. They've got the tight end open. That fake does not work. The return team all over it, and they stop him short. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nice grab. It's Gilbert. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Pressure is coming. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.